This is my self-introduction. So my name is Colin Harris. I'm from a small town about an hour south of Houston called West Columbia. It's roughly around 20 minutes away from the beach. So on the weekends we would spend time there as a family and throw the ball, play football, and have barbecues, which was a really nice thing to do on the weekends. The college that I chose to attend to was Texas A&M University in College Station. I've been here for 3.5 years, and I've had a lot of fun here. Sometimes a little bit too much fun, but I am ready to get out and officially start my life. The major that I chose was construction management with a minor in business. I chose construction management because growing up, my granddad had a construction firm, and he would tell me stories about traveling to say China and Canada, and also we would build like decks together, like for like people in our neighborhood for their houses. So now that's how my interest for construction began, along with like having a lot of Legos and building blocks, probably more than most kids had. My expected graduation date is May 2022. The relevant coursework that I have like learned in college is estimating and project management. And my hobbies include golf, even though I'm not the best at it, but I really enjoy playing with my buddies and just decompressing on the weekends and going out to the course. And also I love to cook, whether it's in the kitchen or out in the backyard on a barbecue pit. And I actually just got one of those Blackstones, so I'm learning how to do all the hibachi and the fried rice. So I'm really enjoying that right now. So I did my first internship in Austin with Dynamic Systems Incorporated. They are a mechanical and plumbing subcontractor. So my boss trained me in an unorthodox approach, in my opinion, because he sat at my desk for roughly 2 to 3 months whenever I first arrived there and performed his job, which was project management, because he was a project manager for the job. And him just working like right beside me and me observing him. Of course, I did like some tasks by myself whenever he had to do work at his desk, but I learned a lot just from being very observant. So after about 2 to 3 months, like I officially like pretty much knew exactly how to do his job. And then he would usually like take off like during the week and go golfing and just do pretty much whatever he wanted. And this one time I still remember his boss asked him, he was like, dang, now you keep on going golfing a lot. Are you getting like all your work done? And he told the senior project manager now that he didn't have to pretty much do his job right now because I do everything for him. So now that was a pretty good thing to hear. So the learning objectives that I attained there included safety. So I was in charge of doing like safety audits, and I would go on safety walks with the safety manager every month. Document distribution. So whenever the GC sent us like approved submittals or approved RFIs, or just say now maybe they were rejected, I would send those out to the whole team just to inform them about the new information that we got. Estimating included receiving new drawing sets from the GC, and then I would do overlays in either Bluebeam or on BIM 360 and compare and contrast the differences between the pipe and the duct and create a estimate for the change order. I would do RFIs whenever my boss was unsure about something. Submittals, most of the submittals were complete whenever I got there, but I had to do maybe roughly 20 to 25 submittals. And usually my boss would just tell me like, hey, we need to submit on just say like a VFD. And then I would check out the product data for everything and write up a submittal. And then I would send it over to him, and he would say it's like, oh, okay, that looks good. And then I would send it to the GC. Or if maybe I needed to change something, he would just tell me and I would change it, and then I would send it over. And then I oversaw the releasement of materials and equipment for the job site. So every single day that I got to work, I would open up our equipment delivery log, and how I formatted everything. It was through conditional formatting. So if some material or equipment needed to get ordered for the job, it would be highlighted in red. So that helped me a lot. So I was assigned to the job in the front left, and as you'll see in the next picture, where all the turf is lined up with the capital of Texas. Now that was actually a big hole whenever I was there at the time, and a parking garage is actually underneath all that turf, but you'll see that in the next picture. So I thought this was a pretty cool picture to take. So you can see the Capitol way back there, and then, like I mentioned in the previous slide, now the huge hole is where a parking garage is going to be. So I chose to do my second internship with Toll Brothers, who are a home builder nationwide. After I completed my first internship, I had the thoughts that I may want to pursue a career in the residential construction industry. So I chose to do this internship just to try it out before I committed to it after I graduated and I was doing it full time, which I'm happy I did do this internship, because I realized that residential construction wasn't for myself, and if I wouldn't have done it, then I could be pursuing a residential job, which wouldn't have worked out for in the long run for sure, because I don't think I would have enjoyed it at all. But the learning objectives that I attained there was I oversaw and I certified the quality control of subcontractors. I coordinated with homeowners to settle warranty items. I assisted with the final stages of construction and punch work. So this was my first assignment whenever I arrived at Toll Brothers over the summer. This was a model home that was completed around 2 years ago, but the company was trying to get it ready to get put on the market. So here I just had to complete a punch list, which had items from scheduling the drywallers to come out, or simply just calling the painters to get them out there and do a little touch up on the walls. So I thought this was a pretty cool picture to add, because this was the first house that George Springer lived in whenever he came to Houston to play for the Astros, and Toll Brothers built it. So these are all the software skills and computer programming experience that I have. So it ranges from computer programming to Procore, which I got certified in. SketchUp, on-screen takeoff, I use that a lot in college with my estimating classes. BIM 360, I got a bunch of experience in throughout my internship. I'm currently working in Revit and Navisworks Manage right now, actually. I'm certified in Microsoft Office, and I'm also very experienced with all the other Microsoft Office programs. And I'm also extremely good in Bluebeam, because I had to use that every single day for my internship. So what made me apply for AECOM? I'm trying to work for an industry-driven leader, and I think AECOM is exactly that. The iconic projects now that y'all perform, in my opinion, are extremely awesome, and I would love to be a part of a team now that puts a project like that together. The opportunity to explore new areas of work. So I saw on y'all's website how many different sectors and market y'all are involved in, and that was very intriguing to me. And of course, the opportunity to expand my knowledge, because I feel like at AECOM it would be limitless. And then it was recommended by my professors and my friends. And I actually, one of my uncle's friend that I met about a year ago, he works for AECOM, and he is one of the ones who told me to apply. So that's why I did. So why me? I believe that I have a very strong follow through, and my attention to detail is pretty extreme, because I have OCD, which I inherited from my sister and my mom. Well, I guess it would be my sister, but